Hey, I'm Alisa LaGroue, and in this video we are creating Gemini gems. After receiving a low score on my first observation this past year, I wanted to improve my score, so I developed a gem to better understand the Louisiana Educator's rubric. Honestly, it took a while, but don't stop watching. While I mentioned that a gem can save time, researching without AI would have taken months, longer than I had before my second observation. So yes, definitely saved me time. The goal of this video is to show you how to create your own gem because it can save time on repetitive tasks. For example, if you're asking an AI chatbot like ChatGPT or Gemini how to differentiate your lessons for various learners and find yourself copying and pasting weekly plans, creating a gem can streamline that process. Teacher burnout is real, so why not use tools that can make life easier? By the end of this video, you'll have a personalized gem and know how to create other gems for important tasks. After creating the ISTE essential conditions, after taking the survey with 3 of my colleagues, I found low percentages in student-centered learning and in uh, uh, skilled personnel. This tells me that teachers need guidance to feel comfortable, and in order to make student-centered learning, they need that. In the first video, we covered how to make gems. In this video, I want you to make a gem with me. So let's get started.
In the Google Waffle and select Gemini. On the left side, you have gems. Gem. Now, if you see a gem that has a chemical bottle, new gem, don't click on that one. Go close to the bottom of the screen and click on the plus, new gem. Give your gem a name. Please pause the video in between steps. We go to description. Further, and I am copying and pasting just to save time. All right, now we're ready for instructions. And on the Google help page for making creating gems, it suggested giving it a persona, a task, and a format. Oh, and context. So let's give it a persona. So I want to do something fun. Since I've done this, I think I'm going to go up here and change the rubric coach name. And it should, once I click outside of it, it should redo the preview. Now we want a task. So I typed 2 hashtags because one hashtag for header 1, 2 hashtag header 2, 3 hashtag header 3, and so on and so on. So in order to copy and paste, I'm also going to go through and type a dash space in front of each one of these. Dash space tells it that it's a bullet point. You don't have to do that. I did. So our next thing is context. So I'm just again, pause the video, come back, fast forward if you don't want. I do like the way Gemini does formatting, so I want to make sure it does it the way I like it. I like it to do the markdown format. One last thing that I absolutely have to have.
Pause the video to read the highlighted words, and then I'll explain.
This is because when you have multiple characters for a persona, one of them will say something. And that's good if you've got long list of things to read. It breaks it up, makes it interesting, kind of funny sometimes. But if you're saying, I'm choosing this, then each one of them will say, great choice. So it becomes repetitive. All right, so we're done with all of that. And next we have our tools. So I'm not going to select a tool, but a couple to note, if you're doing something with science, deep research is really good for that. If you wanted to create a document that is easily uploaded as a Google Doc, using Canvas is good for that. If you end up making a Gemini gem for your students to use, you want to select guided learning because what happens is while they're asking questions, then they ask a direct question for an answer for the chat to answer it, but guided learning will not answer that, give them the answer. It'll keep asking them questions in order to guide them to the answer. So next is to add your references. So I'm going to click on the plus sign. I'm going to go to my drive and I'm going to hold down shift and select both of them. So insert. So it's inserting both of them. And that should be it. My particular district does not allow Gemini to use chat to educate its own, whatever it's called. All right, so we're going to save and we're going to do start chat. And let's see. Nope, don't care about that. See what happens. Give your own gem a try.
There we have it, a newly created gem with a name, a persona, a task, context, and format. Now that you know how, think of all the things you could do with gem. A gem, generate context standards, create choice boards, or writing a weekly parent newsletter. Go test your gem or create a new one.